Alright guys, well I'm back today with another first shots and pawn shop find video of a really cool surplus World War II firearm. If you follow the channel, you'll know I've been diversifying what I've been acquiring lately because I've been really getting into the World War I to World War II surplus firearm category, whether it be rifle, shotgun, or handgun. They make a lot of cool stuff back then, and I really want to add a lot of this to the collection. Really helping push this movement forward is Goat Guns. They are sponsoring a lot of these videos for the Pawn Shop Finds and First Shots video. Take a look at what Goat Guns has to offer right now. Goat Guns are non-firing replica models that have everything included in the box to complete your 1/3 scale firearm selection. A wide variety of models are included on their websites, and assembly is easy with the included instructions and tools. Once assembled, simply load the weighty brass bullets into the magazine and function test the rifle you've selected. Bolts, triggers, stocks all adjust, and there are a ton of different accessories that are included and you can buy separately on their website. These are a great addition to any man cave or desk to get the conversation back towards the Second Amendment and supporting firearms ownership. So today we're actually going to be looking at the Lee Enfield No. 5 Mark I, or aka the Jungle Carbine. This is simply a more shortened or cut down version of the No. 4 Mark I, and technically it's still used today. That's a pretty slick track record in history of the Lee Enfield rifles. Now again, the Jungle Carbines are a little bit shorter version. It's hard to show you on camera right here, but when we take the very first shots down at the range, you'll get to see the full length as well as just the handling and nimbleness of a shorter Lee Enfield. Now this actually shoots the .303 British cartridge, which is a rimmed cartridge. Now I believe they were in the process right before World War I of actually transitioning the Lee Enfields to a different cartridge, but with the onset of the war they settled on continuously using the .303, and that's what this one is chambered in. You can tell that this truly is a Jungle Carbine because it's got a lot of the correct dates and key features, like some of the lightning cuts all over the receiver, under the handguard, in the bolt, as well as a lot of other features that indicate this truly is a Jungle Carbine and not a cut down No. 4 Mark I, as some companies did. I believe they started doing it in the 60s and 70s because they were a desirable rifle. Having something like this is pretty slick, and I know a lot of guys really swear by the Lee Enfields, especially back in those times during World War I and World War II, because it was a bolt-action rifle that held 10 rounds, and you could really dump the rounds through this Lee Enfield action. It can be loaded from the top with a clip, and it also has the detachable magazine, although I'm pretty sure most people loaded it and kept it as a fixed magazine. The sights themselves are pretty slick, and I believe it has a 300-meter Battle Zero, and you can flip it up and make all your adjustments out to some crazy distances. I think they were getting a little bit excited with some of these sights, but again, this was a different era and a different time. This particular version is actually dated March of 1945, which is a war production Lee Enfield. So I'm really excited to have a World War II produced version. Let's head down to the range and take some shots. I remember shooting one of these in a military surplus rifle match about 8 or 9 years ago, and I remembered it kicked like a mule. But now that I'm a little bit more experienced with firearms, maybe it won't hurt so bad. Let's take it down to the range and take those first shots. So I am down here at the range to take the first shots. Now again guys, I am not a historian, and I really like learning from you guys in the comments below. So if you have any information on these rifles, please leave them in the comments below so we can have a discussion about these surplus firearms. I'm always learning, and I like to bring you guys along with me when it comes to surplus, whether it be World War I or World War II. So as I learn, we'll learn together. So I've got 5 rounds loaded up. I'm using some Wolf steel cased ammo, which is not the best, but it has been functioning in all of my Enfields. Sometimes it gets a little bit sticky. We'll see how it does in this one, and you can actually find it really cheap on Aim Surplus's website. All right, that one didn't pick up a round. There we go. Let's take the first shots and see how bad this guy thumps my shoulder. Looks like the safety is off. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, that works good, guys. Definitely gives you an oomph, but with this ancient rubberized butt pad, I guess it takes some of that oomph out of it, although it's hardened up over the years. But you guys can see what a beautiful this rifle, how beautiful this rifle actually is. The finish is kind of a baked on paint. That's what they did with a lot of these. and it seems to be in pretty decent condition for its age. I'm gonna load up some more rounds and maybe we'll try to shoot a little bit quicker. So these rifles were known for their speed, and there's a ton of different techniques on how to shoot these fast, and I don't know any of them. Again, guys, leave those in the comments below, but we will try to rattle off some shots here. I'd say that's pretty good for a novice like me. I know a lot of people slap them open or pull them open and then slap them down shut. I know some people work the bolt handle and use their middle finger to fire. There are a lot of different techniques, but I can tell you this is an awesome and fun rifle to own. So you can see how small and nimble this is. It's actually very handy, and with all those weight reducing cuts, it's a lot lighter than those standard number 4 Mark 1s. So this allows it to be more versatile in a variety of situations. I've tried to get the light correct so you can see the entire rifle functioning in a good lighting condition. Let's shoot this guy some more. Just a fun rifle overall. So in summary, guys, if you happen to stumble on one of these on a pawn shop or online on Gunbroker, I definitely think they're worth grabbing and adding to your collection if you can find the right one at the right price. I know a lot of surplus guns are climbing up there in price, but occasionally you can find them for a good deal, like I think I found this one at Beltway Gun and Pawn. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it gives you another cool surplus gun that you could potentially add to your collection. And again, a big thanks to Goat Guns for supporting these First Shots videos as well as the Pawn Shop Find videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Fun stuff.